happened on Monday night, and that was the Thunder and the Nuggets in Oklahoma City. I believe just maybe a couple weeks after the game that they had where Lou Dort and Jokic got into the big scuffle there. They battle again here tonight with a couple of key additions returning to the lineup for both teams. Aaron Gordon came back for the Denver Nuggets, playing in his first game since January 23rd, excuse me, his second game since January 23rd. And then AJ Mitchell for the Thunder played his first game in at least 20 for them. Crazy back and forth game. A wild final few minutes that we'll get into. The Thunder won at 129 to 126 in a battle of the MVPs where both of them nearly put up 30-point triple-doubles. Also got strong play from a surprising role player, and then the player that returned to each team also had a big impact on the game. So, Ben, you are the one on assignment from us to catch this game since we were out having a fun time in Cleveland. So, Ben, what stood out to you from the start of this game between the Nuggets and the Thunder?
So at the start, Aaron Gordon, goodness, he was on a hot streak to start, 19 points, and in the first quarter wasn't even over yet. Like, he was just getting baskets at will, man, and then he sort of tailed off after that. So the Thunder now got off to a rough start getting stops, but eventually they got back in it, figured some things out, played better defense to help with that, and yeah, overall, it was pretty back and forth the start of the first half. Once OKC, started coming back in the first quarter, they just really started getting things rolling with their offense going forward from there. And for Denver, it was like after that Pat started the first quarter, it's like, what are we doing here defensively for the rest of this half? I I wasn't impressed with, some of the effort on some plays, just leaving guys wide open for free a few times there, and Thunder knocked, freeze down stuff and really got on a good scoring run there. But in the second half, the Denver, did better defensively and stuff. Like Christian Brown, second half, I thought did a good job guarding Shea, but still Shea at the end. Oh my goodness, he knocked down some crazy shots. I mean, Shea still found a way to make great plays, even with Denver being more aggressive and playing better on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, this was just a crazy game, Joey. You and I watched the fourth quarter on the train coming back, and my goodness, it was back and forth. Then the Thunder started going crazy with Jalen Williams, Jay Will, having 7 threes. He went off, and then Shea over the final minutes went crazy. And then just when you think it's over, Denver gets 2 4-point possessions that allow them to tie the game. And then Shea comes back and hits the game-winning three. I mean, those last few minutes had it all.
It was absolutely phenomenal basketball to watch. It really was. It, like you said, it had everything. Even a Lou Dort, another flagrant foul on Nikola Jokic, like another dirty play. It's crazy how this game. I want to see a 7-game series from these two teams. I can't wait for the playoffs because I really want to see these two teams just going at it. Like it's been incredible to watch this entire year, and this was just another installment on it.
It seems like whenever these two teams play, the Nuggets and the Thunder, like it doesn't matter where the game is, doesn't matter who's in or out of the lineup. It's going to be a bloodbath. Like you're going to keep it within 2 or 3 possessions probably the whole game, and even if it seems like one team has it in the bag late, it's almost like they're never out of it somehow because you get 2 possessions with 4 points for Denver to get back in the game. So yeah, these two teams obviously don't like each other very much, and playing just a week or so after like a very intense battle in Oklahoma City, yeah, you knew going in it was going to be high stakes, and like I said, every time these two teams played, like you could just expect it to be a war.
Yeah, I mean, again, another game where the superstars showed out. I mean, Jokic was unbelievable in the final minutes, making threes, hook shots, free throws to just score and keep them in the game. And then Shea going nuclear himself, hitting two dagger step back threes, one to his left, then one to his right to win the game in the final seconds there. And this was a historic game for him. He was able to break the all-time record, or did he tie Wilt Chamberlain in this one?
He tied him.
Tied Wilt Chamberlain with his 126th straight 20-plus point game, for which ties the most ever. Can we talk about how crazy that stat is? I mean, any record that Wilt Chamberlain has, you think, okay, that's never going to be beat. And we're on the cusp of this being broken, and it's one of the more impressive streaks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, people in the basketball world talk about Wilt like he could walk on water, and obviously everyone's seen the picture of him holding up the 100 points. So for Shea to be just him and Wilt in the conversation for like this streak is, yeah, it's a very impressive achievement.